yeah, that whole thing versus, working really hard and then failing. But to me, I mean, obviously you don't really think like that, but I'm like, okay, at least I went out there and I gave it everything I had versus just sitting on the couch today.
Stoics have this word euthymia, which means tranquility. And Seneca says, well, what is that tranquility? How does one get it? It's not you retreat to the mountains or a monastery or some beautiful resort. He says euthymia in the course of life has to come from something else. And he defines this euthymia as, he says, a sense of the path that you're on without being distracted by the paths that crisscross yours, even from those, especially from those who are hopelessly lost. So you think about the interchanges and the connections, you think about all the other companies doing what you do, going in similar directions, think about what's happening in the industry, in the world. It's very easy to get distracted. When I was at American Apparel, I watched Dove destroy a $1 billion company because instead of doing what he did well, what the company was meant to do, he started doing what Forever 21 was doing and Urban Outfitters was doing and H&M was doing. He lacked the discipline to stay on his path. He got distracted by the paths of those who crisscrossed him, even when some of those companies ultimately also were headed towards bankruptcy or having to reinvent themselves. So it takes a lot of discipline to know what you do, what makes you great, what your principles are, what your place in the market is, and to stay on that and to not get distracted, by every shiny other thing.